If I told you that right now, while you're watching this video, AI could scan through thousands of numbers, reviews, or even your personal health logs, and in seconds, give you answers that would take you hours, maybe even days to figure out? Sounds like magic, right? But it's not magic, it's data analysis powered by AI. And once you understand how it works, you'll start seeing the world in an entirely new way. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is lesson 5 of our AI Mastery series powered by Qasberry, where we don't just use AI tools, we master them. In the last lessons, we talked about how AI can help you work smarter, create faster, and innovate better. But today, we're going into something that affects literally everyone: making sense of information through data analysis with AI. Because let's face it, we live in a world that runs on data. Your phone collects it, your favorite apps thrive on it, businesses depend on it, and if you know how to use AI to analyze it, you're basically gaining a superpower that most people don't have yet. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been overwhelmed by too much information? Maybe you opened a spreadsheet at work and thought, where do I even start? Or maybe you've tried to track your fitness goals and got lost in all the numbers your app throws at you. That's the reality for all of us. Data is everywhere. But raw data doesn't mean much until we can actually understand it. Why does this matter? Because data helps us make better decisions. At work, imagine knowing which product is truly profitable and which one is draining resources. At home, understanding your monthly expenses so you stop wondering, where did my money go? For fun, even your Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year is basically data analysis turned into a story about you. The challenge? Data can feel like a giant, confusing puzzle. But here's the good news. AI is like the puzzle solver that organizes the chaos and shows you the bigger picture. So, what exactly is data? Okay, let's strip it down to basics. What is data? Data is just information collected over time. Super simple. Examples? How many steps you walk each day on your fitness tracker? How many customers bought your product this week? The ratings and comments people leave about your service online. The temperature outside, recorded every day for a month. Now, individually, these might just look like random numbers. But when you collect and analyze them, patterns start to appear. That's data analysis. Looking at numbers, text, or even images to find meaning, trends, and insights. And this is where AI shines. Quick refresher. What is AI? Now, let's refresh what AI actually is. Because if you're new here, I don't want you lost in jargon. I stands for artificial intelligence. Think of it as a smart computer program designed to learn from. But with AI, you type, summarize the main trends in this visitor data. And here's what it might tell you. Your traffic peaked in August with 12,000 visitors. The lowest traffic was in March with 3,200 visitors. Overall, there's an upward trend year over year, especially after May. That's not just data. That's a story you can use. You can now ask, why did traffic peak in August? And maybe discover it was because of a marketing campaign you ran. Boom, instant insight. Deeper AI insights, hidden stories. Now, here's where it gets exciting. AI doesn't just summarize, it helps you find hidden stories in your data. For example, predicting the future. A little, AI can forecast sales for next quarter based on past trends. Finding hidden patterns. Like discovering that customers over 40 who buy product A also tend to buy product B, identifying causes. Why did sales drop? AI might tell you it correlates with negative reviews during that period. Personalized recommendations. Just like Netflix suggests what to watch next, AI can recommend which customers to target or which product to promote. This is the next level. AI not only tells you what happened, it helps you understand why it happened, and sometimes even what could happen next. Example. Customer patterns. Let's test your imagination. Say you run a coffee shop. You collect data about what drinks people buy, their age range, and the time of day. You ask AI, analyze this data and show me any interesting customer patterns. The AI might reveal, younger customers, under 30, prefer iced drinks in the afternoon. Older customers, over 40, buy more traditional coffee in the mornings. Now, what do you do with that? You adjust your promotions. Maybe you run an afternoon iced drink discount targeting students, while offering loyalty rewards to your morning regulars. Suddenly, you're not just running a coffee shop, you're running a data-smart coffee shop powered by AI. So here's the takeaway from this section. AI makes data analysis easy, fast, and powerful. From quick summaries to charts, to finding hidden stories you'd never notice, AI turns your data into decisions. But here's the catch. AI isn't perfect, it has limits, and there are smart ways you need to interact with it if you want the best answers. And that's exactly what we'll cover in part 3. The tips for using AI tools smartly and safely, real-world examples like health tracking and customer feedback, plus the important things AI cannot do. You don't want to miss this. It's where everything comes together. So now that we understand the basics, data is information, analysis makes sense of it, and AI is your data detective. Let's get practical. Because the real magic happens when you see how AI can take all that theory and turn it into something useful for you in everyday life. Whether you're a student, a small business owner, or just someone curious about patterns in your own life, there are simple, beginner-friendly ways AI can make data analysis easy. AI for quick insights. Let's start with the basics. Quick insights. Have you ever opened a massive spreadsheet and thought, there's no way I can read all of this? Maybe it's your monthly sales, maybe it's survey results, maybe it's just too many numbers. This is where AI shines. With just a prompt, you can ask, right finger, summarize the key points from this data, and instead of scrolling endlessly, AI will instantly tell you things like the total sales, the best-selling month, or the average score from a survey. It's like having a colleague who skims the whole document and hands you a neat post-it note with the highlights. Saves you hours. Storytelling example, smart spreadsheet tools. Let's make it real. Imagine you're running a small online store. You export your monthly sales sheet from Shopify or WooCommerce. Normally, you'd go through each column and row, maybe create pivot tables. Right now, with smart AI-powered spreadsheets like Google Sheets with Gemini or Microsoft Excel with Copilot, you can literally click a button or type a simple prompt like, show me which product had the highest growth this month. And instantly, the AI not only answers but suggests a chart to visualize it. Suddenly, you're not lost in numbers, you're looking at a simple bar graph that tells you the story at a glance. This is the first level of power. AI makes data simple and visual. Fun AI tools, expanding the possibilities, but it doesn't stop there. Let's look at a few fun tools you can start using today. Explain this data, bots. You drop in your data, and the AI literally talks back to you in plain English. Your sales dipped in June, most likely because your new product launched late. Automatic chart makers. Instead of fiddling with chart settings, upload your data and the AI suggests the best chart type, pie, line, scatter, whatever makes the story clearer. Sentiment analyzers. Have hundreds of customer reviews? AI can read them all and tell you whether people are generally happy, frustrated, or neutral. It even highlights the top reasons for each feeling. These are like having a whole analytics department in your laptop. When it comes to data analysis, AI is incredible because it can spot patterns humans would probably miss, do calculations instantly, even across millions of data points, find hidden connections that aren't obvious at all. Picture this. You could spend 5 hours going through a long report, or you could ask an AI to summarize it and get the key insights in less than a minute. Which one would you choose? Real-life mini-story. Let me give you a quick story. A small business owner I know used to spend Sunday evenings drowning in Excel sheets, trying to figure out which products were making money and which weren't. It took her hours every week. Then she tried an AI tool. All she did was upload her sales data, type, give me a summary of my top-selling and least-selling products over the past 3 months. And boom, in less than 30 seconds, she had a clean answer with even a chart to go with it. That's the difference AI makes. It's like going from trying to paddle across the ocean to sailing smoothly with the wind at your back. So let's recap the foundation before we move forward. Data is just information collected over time. Data analysis is making sense of that information. And AI? That's your data detective, your assistant who takes mountains of messy numbers and turns them into clear, actionable answers. And here's the exciting part. In the next section, I'm going to show you simple, practical ways AI can analyze your data. We're talking quick summaries, easy visuals, tools you can use right now, even if you're not a data scientist. So stick around, because you're about to see just how easy and fun AI can make data analysis. So by now, you've seen how AI can take messy data, turn it into summaries, charts, even reveal hidden patterns that most people would miss. That's huge, but let's get real for a moment. Using AI for data isn't just about getting answers quickly, it's also about asking the right questions, using it safely, and knowing its limits. Because like any powerful tool, AI can give you amazing results, or mislead you if you don't use it wisely. So in this final part of Lesson 5, we're going to talk about how to talk to AI in a way that gets you the best answers, real-world examples you can try today, the limits of AI, super important, and finally, how mastering this skill empowers your future. Real-world example, customer feedback analysis. Let's start with something super practical. Customer feedback. If you've ever run a business, you know how overwhelming reviews and comments can get. Imagine scrolling through hundreds of online reviews. That's exhausting. But here's how AI helps: sentiment analysis. AI reads all the comments and tells you if customers are generally positive, negative, or neutral. Topic extraction. It groups reviews into themes like shipping speed, product quality, customer service. Urgency detection. It can even flag reviews that sound like urgent problems, like, "My package never arrived." Benefit? You don't just know what people are saying, you know what they care about most. In minutes, you can spot what needs fixing and what deserves more attention. That's how businesses grow smarter. Real-world example. Personal health and fitness tracking. Here's another area where AI can change your daily life. Personal health. Your phone, smartwatch, or fitness tracker already collects loads of data: steps, calories, sleep, heart rate. But do you ever actually use that data? This is where AI becomes your personal coach. Pattern recognition. AI notices if poor sleep equals low productivity the next day. Goal progress. It checks whether you're hitting your weekly targets and highlights where you're falling short. Personalized tips. It might say, "Hey, you tend to eat less healthy on Tuesdays. Try meal prepping on Mondays." It's like having a nutritionist, fitness coach, and sleep specialist all in your pocket, except they're powered by data you already have. How to talk to AI for better data analysis. Now, this is where most people mess up. They ask AI vague questions like, "Tell me about my sales." And then they're surprised when the answers aren't useful. Here's the secret: better questions equals better answers. Be specific. Instead of, "Tell me about sales," ask, "What were my top 3 best-selling products in June?" Give context. Say, "This is data from my small online clothing store." That context matters. Point AI to the right columns. Focus on the revenue and date columns. Ask why questions. If AI says sales dipped in March, follow up with, "Why do you think? Why do you think this trend happened?" Iterate. If the first answer isn't clear, refine it. Break that down by region. Think of it as a conversation. The better you guide AI, the better it guides you. Important reminders. What AI can't do. Now let's address the elephant in the room. AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. Garbage in, garbage out. If your data is wrong or incomplete, AI's answers will be wrong too. AI doesn't understand human stories. It sees numbers and patterns, not the deeper human emotions or context behind them. It doesn't replace human judgment. AI gives you insights, but you decide what to do with them. Privacy matters. Never put sensitive personal or business data into public AI tools without checking the privacy policy. That's a quick way to leak information without even realizing it. So always remember, AI is your assistant, not your replacement. Your future empowered by AI. Alright, let's bring it home. For years, data analysis was something reserved for experts with advanced degrees, expensive software, and hours of free time. But thanks to AI, that's changed. Now, anyone, including you, can analyze data, find patterns, and make smarter decisions. Here's the big idea I want you to walk away with. Right finger mastering AI for data analysis gives you a superpower. It's not just about charts or numbers. It's about making smarter choices at work, understanding your personal habits, spotting opportunities before others see them, and ultimately, using information to improve your world. So whether you're analyzing your business sales, your fitness goals, or even just your study habits, AI can be your partner in clarity. And that's the future we're building together. A future where AI makes us not just faster, but smarter and more informed. If this lesson opened your eyes to the power of AI in making sense of data, do me a favor, right finger hit that like button so YouTube knows this is valuable. Right finger comment below. What's the first way you would use AI for data analysis? I'm curious to see your answers. Right finger and don't forget to subscribe, because in Lesson 6, we're diving into next topic, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. This has been Lesson 5 of the AI Mastery series powered by Qasberry. Thanks for watching, and remember, your future, empowered by AI, starts today.